You're welcome. So there's currently this argument online that the husband of Monica, played by Joseph Momodu, is not the best fit for that role. Personally, I feel he did a good job. But because of his history of always playing the bad guy, the playboy, the husband who's always looking for a way to cheat the wife, to cheat on her, and also to steal from her, people already had that perception. So to me, I believe he did a good job because I saw the way he carried the role well. But you see, Nigerians don't want to hear that one. If you're a bad guy, you're a bad guy. Stay one place, no confuse us. And I personally think that, Uche Montana, using him to play that character was looking for something other than the usual, the normal. And I'm cool with it. And I somehow feel that there's more to the story. And I suspect that there will be part 3 of this movie. So let's keep our fingers crossed and wait for that. But before we wait for that to happen, there's this argument online that if he hadn't played the role, that there are 2 other guys who would have been a perfect fit for that role. Number 1 is Frederick Leonard. Personally, I have this feeling that Frederick is very traditional. And if he had been used to play that role, before I go, the second person is Uzo Arukwe. You all know Uzo is very loud, especially when he's in the zone, in playing the role of a character you give him and he's enjoying it. You will see his presence, his charisma is always top notch. But you see, Frederick though, on the other hand, Frederick is a traditional man. Frederick is very, very straightforward. Very linear like this. It's very difficult for you to convince him otherwise if he has his mind on something. So if we had used him, I don't see him in that role doing what Joseph did. That is trying to convince her to go back to her mother and apologize. Because you see, Frederick, a bad guy. In the vex, but then again, he's a traditional man. So he knows the implication of not having the mother at the wedding and not having the mother's blessing. So that he might also do and do it well. But I don't see him sweeping the floor in that compound the way Monica did, the way Joseph did with Monica. Nah, he ain't gonna do that. That nigga is not gonna do that. Let's talk about Ozo. Ozo, on the other hand, is playful. He's an easygoing guy, I've seen him play roles where he's like very boutique. In fact, he's universally known for playing roles where he's erotic. So he would definitely fit into that role. But somehow I feel because of that, his flexibility, that his ability to play roles like you usually wouldn't expect. He can play a bad guy, he can play a good guy. He would also kill the role. But one thing I loved about Joseph playing that character, playing that role, is the fact that he was very calm. He wasn't all over the place. We don't know much about him though, so there's a lot to find out if there is going to be a part 3. Until then, guys, let me have your own opinion in the comment section. Who do you think would have done a better job between Frederick and Ozo? Let's just play around. We know the movie is doing well, so. But if we had the ability and the opportunity to cast, as a casting director, I grant you the ability to choose who you would like to play that role if you had the opportunity. And keep in mind, the amount of money they will pay these other guys is not what she paid this other one. So she would spend a whole lot more if she's going to acquire these guys. But let me hear from you guys. What do you think? Let's have fun. Let's have fun in the comment section. And please don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully there's going to be a part 3, and when it drops, I'll be the first to let you guys know. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.